So hi, it's Richard Shepherd here, the host of the Manchester Property Networking Club. I'm here with Barry White, who's the next speaker at the Manchester Property Networking Club on Monday the 27th of February. Now Barry's going to be talking about serviced accommodation. There's a lot of people out there right now doing serviced accommodation, and from what I see, they're making a lot of mistakes. A lot of errors because it is actually a steep learning curve. Now, Barry has got a long history in doing serviced accommodation because he's a property investor, very successful property investor, but conversely, he's got a background in serviced accommodation and in the hospitality industry of 30 years. Now, bringing that background of 30 years into the property investment scheme, Barry's having a great success. So, hi Barry.
Hi Richard.
So, is it true that you've got a background of 30 years in hospitality?
Yes, I started more years than I care to remember, probably round about 1981 in hospitality.
Okay. And how did you start off? What did you go into first of all?
Basically, one of my part-time jobs as a student was as a barman. I advanced from a barman to an assistant manager. Decided I was going to give my prospective job up and go into hospitality because it was much more exciting for me.
Yeah.
And I had 3 jobs at one stage. One as a commis chef in a restaurant, one as a barman, and one as a DJ.
Okay.
And I was a DJ for a living for about 7 years.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, someone said that you're probably too old to become a DJ. You're probably too old to be DJing now, so I think you should give it up. So I applied for a job as a nightclub manager. I get the job as the nightclub manager or the assistant nightclub manager, trainee nightclub manager. And I worked for 6 weeks for a large company, and they sent me to Bristol. And little did I know that the nightclub that they sent me to manage was actually in a hotel. And that's where I got my first role as an assistant nightclub manager. Within 6 months, they'd sacked the hotel general manager and given me the job. So yeah, quite interesting, quite a baptism of fire.
Yeah.
That was, when would that be? That would be around 1984, 85.
Okay.
And I've been in hotels and restaurants ever since.
Okay. So, what are you talking about? Hotels? Are you talking about the sort of larger chains? Are you talking about small guest houses?
This was actually this particular hotel was actually a 59-bedroom hotel. So it's quite a large hotel. It had actually got 2 nightclubs within it. So that was actually quite a large hotel. That was for a chain of hotels. And I moved from there. I became a bit of a troubleshooter for the company. So I moved around the country basically doing sort of similar sized hotels for the company that I was working for.
Okay. So what made you think about becoming a property investor?
I was working in a hotel for a very, very large company in Wales. And 2009, Christmas Eve 2009, I was diagnosed with cancer. And I had some chemotherapy, some radiotherapy, and on the last day of my treatment, I walked into the hotel where we both lived and worked. My wife and I were running it together. And the area manager was having a business meeting with my wife at the time. And he said, he says, I think it's about time you stop playing on your cancer, got yourself back to work. I decided at that point I was never ever going to work for anyone else again.